How to solve equations with multiplication and division. So the first step is to get this x term alone. So we'll start by subtracting 5 from each side. And I'll skip the step of doing the subtraction because we know that this plus 5 minus 5 is going to become 0, and 15 minus 5 is going to be 10. So that gives us 2x equals 10. All right, so now the next step is to remove any coefficients from this x, and we'll do that by dividing both sides by 2. And this 2 divided by 2, x equals 10 divided by 2. We know 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So now we get x equals 5. So now what happens if you're given a fraction as a coefficient of x? Well, first you want to isolate that term, and we will do that by subtracting 5 from both sides again. And this time we're going to get 5 minus 5, this is going to become 0, and this 10 minus 5 is going to become 5, and so we get 1/4 x equals 5. So what you need to recognize is that this 1/4 x with the fraction as a coefficient is the same as writing x divided by 4 equals 5, because you do 1 times x over 4 times 1, which is like if you treat x as a fraction. And so now that you know that we're treating this as a division problem, you multiply both sides by 4, and you'll get this. 4x over 4 equal to 5 times 4. And we know that this is going to make a big 1, which will leave us just with x on the left side, and this 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so when we look at this final problem, this x plus 3 term, x divided by 3 term, rather, we know that this just skips the first step of treating the 1/3 as a coefficient of x. So instead of them giving it to us in this form, like it is in the second problem, it already brings it down to this form for us. So now we know we just first remove this term, bring it onto the other side so that the x term is alone, and we'll do that by subtracting 3 from both sides. And we will get x divided by 3 is equal to 6 minus 3, because this becomes 0, and 6 minus 3 is 3, so equals 3. Now, multiply both sides by 3, and we will get 3x over 3 is equal to 3 times 3, and this becomes 1, so we're just left with x, and 3 times 3 is 9, so we get x equals 9.